Hi everyone, my name is Naina, so welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be talking about something a little bit controversial, I would believe. I have earlier talked about being skinny and the kind of humiliation that I have faced because of it. So I like talking about these kind of topics to hopefully create more awareness and make people question these practices a little bit more. Today's topic or today's video is probably something women don't talk about very often. In August, I had posted an Instagram post. It took a lot of courage to put it out, and I was expecting a lot of hate from it. But I was super duper surprised to see the amount of support I got about it. So this was a post where I was posting showing that I had stopped shaving. So I last shaved in June of this year. I did not start this out of any real reason as such. If people know me, they usually tell me I'm a super lazy person, and that is the exact reason why I hadn't done it. I don't usually use razor as such. I usually go to the parlor to wax. When I was back in my hometown, that is the last time I did it. When I was back in Bangalore, I work from home, so I don't really step out as often unless it's to meet somebody or to go for an event or something like that, or to buy groceries and stuff like that. I just felt so lazy to go out to do the whole waxing. Before June, I did bring these women to my house. So if you have seen my urban club videos, you would have seen that I have had people coming home to do the whole thing for me. It's been 6 months since I've gone to a parlor, shaved or waxed or threaded or anything. The only thing I do is I do pluck my eyebrows at home. I do pluck my even upper lip at home, but that's the only thing I do. Shaving takes a lot of time. So shaving my arms, my legs, my underarms, I did not feel the need for it. And let me tell you, I didn't really realize the impact of this no shaving until around 3 months into it. Until August, I used to go out in my clothes which has like full sleeve or some sleeve in it, and I didn't find much problem with it. But then I realized that I missed wearing my sleeveless tops and sleeveless blouses and stuff like that. And that's when I started thinking why I needed to shave to do all that. And that is basically when the whole thought process came into me. I started trying to understand how this whole obligation started happening, how this became sort of like a grooming rule for women. The whole concept of women having to be clean and hair free and everything was sort of brought about as an agenda by all these hair removal cream companies and all these companies with razors and epilators and stuff like that. It sort of portrayed women to have to be hair free, to be successful or beautiful or professional or all of that. The belief that you had to be hair free to be a respected woman just happened in the last couple of decades. Because I had talked to my mom and I asked her if people used to do that during her time. Even back then there were stuff like wheat and all those companies introducing their products, but it wasn't as popular back then as it is now. Right now, you get body shamed for not shaving your arms or legs or even your underarms. Yeah, I know women who have been shaved for having hairy legs. I think it is wrong to have a norm of how a woman should be, her body should be, her skin should be. It's wrong. So this was around the time my sister visited. I was talking to her about doing this Instagram post and everything, and she was asking me, are you sure you're comfortable doing this? Do you think you'll go out like that? Do it only if you're super comfortable. When I started thinking about all this, I decided to challenge myself and just go out into the public without shaving my arms or legs or anything. So I went for a movie and to a cafe without shaving my underarms, wearing sleeveless, without any jacket or anything at all to hide anything. And I realized nobody noticed, nobody cared at all. And that is when I realized it's usually not general public that you are usually afraid of. It's usually your peers or your friends and colleagues that you're more scared of. So those are the people who usually point out in the way of jokes, make a big deal out of it. I stopped caring about it, and thankfully nobody really pointed anything out to me, nobody cared. And when I did my Instagram post, I did get some women who believed you had to shave, who came and tried to tease me or shame me. But the thing is, I had women on my side, men and women, supporting me and showing me it was not necessary. And that gave me so much more courage to put out this video after 6 months of not shaving at all. So this video is not to force any of you to stop shaving your body in any way at all. It is always up to you, each of you, to choose what you want to do. I'm just here to question it and hopefully make a few of you question it too. So that's all my intention is. And again, let me just ask you, we never had this practice of shaving our body beforehand, and firstly, this body hair that we have is here for a reason. It acts as a barrier for us to protect us, so it is obviously there for a reason. So we having to shave it off for beautification is something I do question. So I'm not saying that I'm never going to shave my legs or arms or underarms ever again. I may when I feel the need to, or may not. Again, it's my choice. It's my choice alone. And it doesn't have to do anything with what others think or what they want me to do or what they expect me to do. I don't intend to ever do anything like that just for keeping people quiet. Again, a lot of people use disposable plastic razors for shaving, which after a couple of uses they throw away, which is again wasteful. If you are somebody who does shave a lot, I would suggest that you try getting one of those reusable ones where you just have to change the blade and then you can just keep using the same thing. And another thing that I've realized about waxing is that those strips, those wax strips that we have been using all these years, it's not cloth. It's basically plastic, which most of us don't seem to realize. It is plastic which we just use for taking off the wax and then just throwing it away, which again I find quite wasteful. But again, like I said, waxing is a very popular thing. I would suggest about you thinking about the amount of strips that you throw away every time you go waxing, which is something that seemed of concern for me. Again, it's all up to each of you, but this is something I needed to say and I needed to talk about. After having done this for 6 months now, I feel so confident going out with hairy arms or hairy legs. I don't really feel so anxious or conscious about it at all. I've just become super comfortable with my hairy arms, and I think most of you may have seen my hairy arms in the video over time. And it doesn't matter to me at all, and this is just me just sitting down and talking to you about these things, which usually is a taboo, and I hope to question this taboo and say there is more to it than just taking off your hair. In this video, I don't want you to go and stop shaving your arms or hands or legs or anything. That's up to you, but at least stop judging the women who choose not to shave their body. Because I have seen so many people, especially women itself. And this video, I want to create the awareness that you don't need to be doing it upon compulsion because of what others say. It's totally up to you to decide whether you want to do it or not. If you want to do it, go ahead, do it. I have no issues with that. It's your decision, it's your plan. But don't do it just out of compulsion because there is a beauty standard that we need to stick to. No, there is absolutely no beauty standard we need to follow. We should be comfortable in our skin without having to prove anything to anyone. And that's what I believe in. I believe that your body is your decision, and what you do about it is your decision and nobody else's. And nobody else should have a call in what you do with your body. So since this is November and a month which is very popular for No Shave November, I thought I would post this to show that it doesn't really have to be a specific gender to do this. I believe both the genders can take part in it. If you have any doubts or if you have any thoughts about this No Shave November for women also, please do let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your opinion about it. And if any of you have taken part in it, please do let me know. Even men, if you have taken part in this No Shave November, please do let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear that. Also, the person who inspired me to do this video is Shelby from Shelbyzil, who is somebody I've been following for a long time, and I saw her video on the same topic and I was like, wow, this is November. I'm doing the same thing, so I should definitely make a video on this. So I will put a link to her video in the description box below, because she has definitely been a huge inspiration for me. I hope that you do share this video with anybody you think would want to see this. So I will see you again next week with another video. So till then, bye bye.